Let's go.
Hey fam and friends, I'm here at the laundromat washing my insoles, my running shoes, and let's see, what else have I got in here? These are my work shoes, my slippers, and all the insoles that go with everything, and these ones here are my winter boots. And yeah, those are my insoles. Disgusting. Everything's dirty. This is actually rinsing. It already washed. All the soap is draining out. Just gonna show you how these turned out. So they came out good. These running shoes are very comfortable, and I got stuck in the rain with them a couple of times. And I stepped in puddle too, and mud puddle, the whole nine. But I've had these for a while, and they seem to be built to last, and they came out good. So those came out good, and my winter boots, they came out good. Yep. So everything looks good, smells good. Now I'll just set them out to dry. Time for a smoothie here. Super hot outside, and I'm gonna refresh myself with a nice cold smoothie. I didn't have lunch, so this smoothie, every time I drink it, the protein, this is hemp seed protein. I'm pretty sure I've shown it before. The hemp seed protein is actually very, I feel nourished after I have the smoothie. Could be because there's a lot of magnesium in here. Let me see what it's rich in. It's rich in magnesium. Well, yeah, 300 milligrams of magnesium. And let me tell you, family and friends, this is not expensive. I get this for $12 at the grocery store. It says to take 4 heaping tablespoons. But there are other vitamins going on in here. So whenever I start feeling malnourished or I haven't eaten and I've lost my energy, I just grab one of these smoothies and my energy, everything comes right back. We'll load that up with some organic frozen berries. And what's missing here? So I put the banana, the powder, of course, the powder. I'm gonna add the powder. Let me see, where's my spoon? Where's my spoon? All right. Okay, so I'm gonna add the powder. Okay, that should be maybe a little bit more. That should be about enough. I'm making one for me and one for my daughter. Now for my smoothie. All right, I probably didn't record. I put the berries in. I'm gonna add the milk. I think for me, I'm gonna sweeten it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Now, I didn't do that for my daughter, but I could have added some yogurt. I just remembered I can add yogurt. And that's going to add more protein. My banana. These bananas are very yellow, so they're nice and sweet. I think I might need a bit more milk. That's going to make a lot of smoothie. It's probably too much, but I'll drink some now and have some tomorrow. Nice and cold, nice and refreshing. Today is a hot day, and I think it's going to be hot all weekend long. So that's why I started washing my shoes and my winter boots, because this is the best time that they'll dry very well. I also have some other laundry to do. I'm not sure if I'll make it to the laundromat today because I'm just a little tired. But I plan on changing my bed and for my summer sheets. I still have my winter blankets on there. Now what's next? I'm going to be making a salad for my supper. I am needing some greens. So what I'm going to do is I got some tomatoes soaking here. I'm going to add a little bit of baking powder to the tomatoes. I keep my baking soda, or not baking soda, I think it's baking powder. Let's put some of that in there. Take off any of the pesticides. I don't think there's a lot of pesticides in these baby tomatoes. These are from Ontario farms. So apparently when it's from Ontario or Quebec, which I live in, when they're local, there's not too many pesticides on them. But I want to make sure there's none. So I do soak them a little bit, and I learnt from people who know how to cook, how to wash their fruits and their vegetables. I didn't always do that, but lately I have been, because I'm trying to reduce pesticide. I mean, it's everywhere. This is when I don't buy the organic ones. They're not organic, so I'm going to make sure they're clean. Alright, let me give these a rinse. All right, that should be good enough. I'm going to dry them up. Just put a little paper towel down on the plate, and then I'll just dry them up. Just let the paper, oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Back in you go. So, this is cheap paper towel. All right, those are dry. I remember Bounty commercials, how strong paper towel was. Okay, that's dry enough. So, that will go here. Onto my peppers. I'm gonna wash these down. Now I'm gonna share a little something with you, family and friends. I'll be honest with you. I just dab a little bit of dish soap and I scrub my peppers like I'm washing a dish. That's all soapy. Is this a good thing to do? I really don't know. But I do it. I just make sure it's very well rinsed. Squeaking clean. Alright, here is my salad bowl I'm going to be using. So I'm going to place that right there. It has to be rinsed. And I'm going to start to cut my peppers. I'm going to see if I can cut this without, see if I can cut this without making a mess with the seeds. All right, not bad. Got some pepper here. Okay, I like these cut in chunks, so that's a good size. Okay, that looks good. Tomatoes. Cut that that little piece. All right. Now for the red pepper, yellow pepper. My throat is a little bit irritated. I don't know what's going floating around in the air nowadays, but something is. And I feel like my throat's very dry. And I'm hydrating on top of it, so I don't really know what is going on too much with that. Now I cut the orange pepper with a smaller knife, and I'm cutting the yellow pepper with a bigger knife, and there's no particular reason for that. So I don't know why I have two knives here. Oh, I see a seed. So I'm going to try to make more salad more often, different types of salads, and and eat more protein. I'm not feeling physically strong. And speaking of that, when I was at the Holy Convocation over the weekend with Sister Kim, I was meeting some sisters there, and I hugged a couple of sisters, and I was hugging some sisters at the I'm just going to interrupt for a minute my salad. I was hugging some sisters at the Holy Convocation. And, we're greeting each other. We're coming from different parts of the country. Like, some people are from Ontario in Canada. Some people were coming in from the U.S. So we're just getting to know each other. We're meeting each other, exchanging phone numbers, and want to touch base again. So, upon meeting somebody, you say, hey, how are you? You smile. So I was hugging a couple of sisters, and I have to say, besides my sister Kim, who's very strong, these sisters' bodies were very hard. And I was like, wow, they felt so physically strong. And I was like, wow, that's a very good thing to have. It's good to age that way, to age with some strength. With spiritual strength and physical strength, you got it all. So I was like, my gosh, because the reason why I'm saying that is that I know I'm the complete opposite. I know that my body is very weak. I limp a lot when I'm walking. Sister Kim often has to ask me if I took my powder when she's talking about collagen powder, which is very good for us. And I get a little upset with her and ask her, why are you reminding me about my collagen powder? No, I didn't take it. And she's like, Bonnie, you're only in your 50s. You don't want to be limping like you're 80. And another point, you don't want someone to start taking care of you. You don't want, and because when people are taking care of us, we know that we are at their mercy and we depend on them. And we don't know if they'll do a good job or who knows. But the best thing to say is, why not take care of myself? Starting now, just do it, because when I was hugging those sisters, I felt like I should be strong like that. I'm not 80. I should be strong like that. I shouldn't be walking down the street and a little sign of wind and I'm already, falling all over the place. So I thought about that and I said, yeah, I need to be strong. And Sister Kim and I have gotten into some situations where I've had to see her strength, and it showed. We had to take water out of a bathtub for a while because there were a lot of plumbing issues with the landlord who wasn't keeping up with anything, and we had to dump it in. And Sister Kim was just boom, going. I was like, I was getting there, but I wasn't getting it done like that. She was fast. So I was like, wow, okay, so yeah, I do need to pick up the pace, because that just tells me that, you know what, you can be 60 and be strong. 65, be strong. 70, be strong. And I'm so glad I have my sister Kim I don't know why I'm doing that. She's not there. I don't know why I have my sister Kim as an example, because I don't know why. I'm glad I have Sister Kim as an example, because there's a lot of things about her that I would like to have. I don't do it because I have to get out of being lazy, but I would like to have. Those are good qualities. It's good to be physically strong. It's good to be spiritually strong. It's good to be a people person. Those are good things to have. So it's important to be around someone that you can take good things from, not bad things, but good things. And so I was like, wow, these sisters are strong. They got it together. So, and I went to bed in the hotel that night, and I had leg cramps because of the air conditioner. And I just started feeling like, wow, okay, I'm out of shape. I'm in pain. I feel weak. So, but I know I can turn things around and do something about that. Thank God. And another thing Sister Kim said, she said, be grateful you got your two legs, because what if you couldn't get out of your bed and you had no legs? And these are things to think about for me and not to take for granted. So that was just a little something I wanted to share with you, fam. For the cucumber, same thing. I'm doing soap and water. Again, don't do what I do, family or friends, because this is dish soap on food. So I wouldn't really recommend it. But for today, it's going to do. And that's a scrubber. I'm scrubbing the cucumber. Can you imagine? Look at that. Well, even some of the skin came off. Okay. Squeaking. So that's pretty clean. Take off all the excess water. How am I cutting this? What do I want to do? Yes, I want them to be fairly big. Okay, that's great. This one here is a little bit chunky, so I'm going to cut that one down. Okay, I'm going to add more cucumber. That's great. Now I'm going to start to season this. Just a little bit of salt. And I'll see what else I got. So it's going to be salt. My Himalayan salt I always use. Put a generous amount. Actually, that's enough. And some black pepper. All right, and some parsley. All right, I love parsley, dry parsley. Oh, I love it, so flavorful. I like the fresh one too. I like that one a lot. But when I'm not cutting it up or buying fresh, I really do make sure I got dry parsley in the house. It just adds so much flavor to the food. Now, I'm going to use Bertrolli extra virgin olive oil. I have to say, I was watching a YouTube on olive oil, and they said to taste the olive oil and see if it has a strong kind of like pungy taste, And if it tastes like pepper, a little bit of pepper, and if it irritates the throat a little bit, that is good olive oil. So I've been buying olive oil here and there at the supermarkets, and every time I bring it home, I do taste it. And some of them just taste like rancid oil. But this one, I was impressed. I didn't even think a good olive oil really existed in the supermarket. Like you have to go to maybe some little Italian store to get the really good one. But I said, okay, I'm going to try to buy the Bertolli. You know, this is the regular supermarket brand. I did taste it, and it does have that exact taste that they were explaining on the YouTube channel when they were testing all kinds of olive oils. You know, when you watch some things on YouTube and they'll tell you something like five of the best olive oils out there. Well, but Bertolli wasn't. I can't remember what number it was on the list, but I know this one, rich taste, really is a rich taste. So if the taste is rich and it has that little peppery taste and it tickles the throat a little bit, that's very good olive oil. That means they took their time to harvest the olives and they did all the things that people do in the all around the olive trees or whatever. But it's not like a cheap process. They're giving us quality. They're actually giving us quality. And this is a little pricey, but it's worth it. And olive oil is even good also to take at nighttime if anybody's having problems with constipation, or if you're fasting. I was told that for some people who are doing like an intermittent fasting and they're wondering if they're going to be able to go to the bathroom while they're fasting, you take a tablespoon of olive oil at night before bed and it helps regulate the bowels. Just a little tip we could all, know. Now, getting back to the salad, I'm going to take this spoon and this spoon and toss it up. It would be nice if I had 2 spoons like this, but I don't. Okay. This is not, give that a little toss. I don't think I added the olive oil. No, I didn't, because I was talking. All right, gonna add some olive oil. Okay, that should do it. Mix that all in. Now I'm missing an ingredient here. Not an ingredient, but some leafy greens. And that is going to be agurula. I bought some. Where is it? Here. Now again, family, don't do what I do. But it says here, pre-washed agurula. So guess what's going to happen right now? So what's going to happen right now is that I'm going to open it up. And then I'm going to just take a little look at it. I don't see any bugs or anything. It says it's pre-washed. I'm just throwing that in. It's going to be fine. I'm not washing nothing. That's it. Well, let me see something here. What's that? Oh, peppercorn. Okay, so that's mixed in. Now this is a faith channel, and it would be wise to wash your agurula. Don't go by pre-washed, but I'm not going to do it. I've just thrown in plenty of times before. And if there are any little creepy crawlers, I'm going to chew them down so well with my teeth they won't have time. So now I'm going to be having some flank steak. I bought this one because it's Australian Angus beef. And it's also, what stuck out for me, raised without antibiotics. And they say on the back, apparently Australian meat is very good. It's not just grass-fed, but it is grass-finished. So that's what they say here. But the package says grass-finished. It doesn't say fed. But I do listen to somebody on YouTube that goes to Australia, does look at the farming and the way they produce their meat. And they said most Australian people grass finish their meat. So, I don't know how true it is. I just know that if the package says it, you know what? I'm sold, bought it, and I'm going to have that with my salad. So far, I put some soy sauce on it. Thought I pressed the record button, and I didn't. Now, I added some salt and, of course, pepper. Those are the two main ones I add to every dish. Now, I don't have a lot of spice. Just a couple of the gourmet spices, some herbs, but I'm going to look on my daughter's side of the cupboard and see what she has. Okay, what's happening up here? What do we have? Garlic, pepper, herbs, no. All-purpose, that might be a possibility. Let's see what's here. What is that? Oh, chicken seasoning, no. Okay. What's this? Cajun. No, I don't want that on my steak either. So maybe the all-purpose. That should do it. Onion and garlic would be perfect right now, but I don't have any. So I'll just do with the all-purpose. That should come out okay. Now I'm going to let that sizzle. So this is sizzling up. The steak turned out good. It's nice and juicy. Turned out very good. Yeah, so I'm going to cut this up and put it on top of my salad. So now I'm just cutting these in strips. And I'll just place the strips on top of the salad. Very tender. I don't think I've ever bought a flank steak before. So I noticed that there are different meats at this grocery store that I do go to. There's more of a variety of meats because of the different nationalities that are there. Like, they also sell, I forget the name of it, but it is the lining of a stomach of a cow. What's wrong, Lulu? What's wrong? Okay, that should do it. Yeah, and I forget the name of it, but when I first saw that, I was like, wow. That's pretty new for Canadians. But interesting. New and interesting, because it's interesting to learn about new foods. Now I'm going to prepare my plate. Now I'm going to prepare my plate. I'm going to add some salad. Now this is summer food, folks. And I'm going to add some meat. Cut this down a little bit more. And that's it. There's no carbs on my plate. This is just enough. There's enough meat on there. That should keep me full. With a salad, if I'm still hungry, I'll just grab more salad. That's all. A nice avocado would be nice with this, but I don't have that. And this is what I'm having for supper, family and friends. Nice healthy supper, followed by a nice glass of fake juice. I didn't buy any juice, so I will take what's there. Bon appetit! Let me taste it now. This is very tender. My goodness. I'll keep that in mind. It was my first time buying flank steak, so I'm impressed. I did find some garlic powder. My daughter didn't have a lot of it, but I put some. But the spices, so-so. You know, I think I need to buy some steak spice. The tenderness is there, the juiciness is there, but not the right spices. Salad has some added flavor here with this agurula, because agurula has its own flavor. And it's got a strong, I don't know how to describe that, agurula. I would say a little bit of a nutty flavor, but very good. So if you're not adding dressing to your salad, you just have some agurula with some olive oil is enough. Could add lemon, apple cider vinegar, it will be enough. It will be very flavorful. So family and friends, I'm going to eat, and I want to say thank you for watching. Especially thank you for staying with me in this video. It's always encouraging. Don't forget to leave a comment about washing triple wash spinach and triple wash lettuce. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'd like to hear from you. Love your comments. Hey, new subscribers. Thank you for being here. You'll see me in the next video. And that's about it. You know, at the end of the video, sometimes I just don't know what to say. Because to be honest, right now I'm thinking about my stomach, saying, okay, end the video. Gotta go eat. I'm gonna go eat. I'm so hungry. So, I'm going to do that, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, press on the notification bell to get notified for more videos like this. You'll see Sister Kim soon, and you'll see us together soon, and a whole lot more things that we're making a list right now of what we want to do in the summertime on video. So we're going to make it fun, for enjoyable to watch for all of you. Thanks for being here, and thanks for staying with me. Bye for now.